Liam the lion was known across the savannah, but not for the reasons one might expect. While other lions in his pride spent their days hunting, protecting their land, and ensuring survival, Liam preferred to lounge under the tallest tree, basking in the golden sun. He was the biggest and strongest of them all, but he had one major flaw: he was incredibly lazy. Whenever his fellow lions asked for help, he would simply yawn and say, "There's always tomorrow." And so, days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, with Liam contributing nothing while others worked tirelessly. At first, the pride tolerated his laziness, hoping he would eventually realize his mistakes. But as time passed, resentment grew. The lionesses hunted every day, yet Liam would be the first to eat. The younger cubs trained hard to learn how to survive, while Liam ignored his responsibilities as a leader. A lion should be strong and fearless, one elder lion warned him, but without effort, strength means nothing. Still, Liam shrugged off their concerns, convinced that life would always be easy. One scorching summer, the pride faced its toughest challenge yet. Waterholes dried up, prey became scarce, and every member had to work harder to ensure survival. The hunters traveled farther than ever, returning exhausted with barely enough food. The protectors of the pride had to stay alert longer to defend their home from desperate invaders. Even the cubs, too young to contribute much, tried to help. But Liam, he remained under his favorite tree, complaining about the heat while others struggled. One fateful evening, the pride found itself in grave danger. A rival group of lions had entered their territory, ready to fight for control. The pride needed every member to stand together, yet when they turned to Liam, he was nowhere to be found. He had snuck away to avoid the confrontation, thinking he could sit this one out as well. The battle was fierce, and though Liam's pride fought bravely, they were outnumbered. They needed their strongest lion, but he had abandoned them. When the dust settled, Liam returned, expecting things to go back to normal. But something had changed. The pride, once patient with him, was now tired of his laziness. "You call yourself a lion, but you act like a helpless cub," one of the elder lions scolded. "A king does not sit while his people struggle. A king earns his place." For the first time, Liam felt shame. He realized that his laziness had not only made life harder for others, but it had also made him useless when they needed him most. Determined to change, Liam took his first real step toward responsibility. The next morning, he joined the hunters, clumsy at first but persistent. He trained with the young cubs, relearning the skills he had once ignored. Slowly but surely, he became stronger not just in body, but in spirit. When another challenge arose, Liam did not run. He stood with his pride, proving that he was willing to fight for them, just as they had always fought for him. Liam's transformation did not happen overnight, but his efforts were noticed. The pride, once frustrated with him, began to respect him again. He was no longer just the lion who sat under a tree. He was the lion who worked, who protected, and who led. He had finally earned his place, not by birthright, but through action. Liam's story teaches us an important lesson. Strength and talent mean nothing without effort. Laziness may seem harmless at first, but in the end, it can make us unreliable, even to those who care about us the most. If we want respect, we must be willing to work for it. Just like Liam, we all have the power to change. The question is, will we take that first step?